Was this you? Did you do this? Huh? Was it you?
Didn't even get to cross.
What's up, guys? It is Thursday, December 3rd. It's about 2:05 in the afternoon right now. I'm actually outside of LA Fitness waiting for Austin to come right now. We're gonna hit a leg day, but while I'm waiting for him, I kind of want to talk to you guys about my current macros for this week and what the macros are, the calories, what I took away from the diet, everything like that. So last week, you guys know I was at 4,000 calories, which was about a 300 calorie drop from my bulking diet. And now this week, I'm at about 3,850 calories, which is another additional 150 calories. So in total, I'm about 450 calories down from what my bulking diet was, which is a pretty good amount. It's a solid amount. I already lost 2.5 pounds from, I believe, like 2.5 weeks ago when I started. I'm happy with the progress. I'm on track. I'm trying to lose maybe another pound or two this month in December, so I have about 25 days until January, which is when I leave from Miami. So I'm hoping to be around 194, 195 when I get to Miami, which is going to be a solid weight. And what I took away this week was the pre-workout snack. If you guys watched the video last week, or if you didn't, I'll put it up here. You guys can see all the meals I had in my bulking diet and what I took away. This week I took away the pre-workout snack, which is usually like a granola bar or an extra piece of fruit or something like that. So that equals about 150 calories, and it's mostly carbs. I think it's about 30 to 35 grams of carbs, which is what I took away this week. So that's pretty much it, guys. I wanted to keep you guys in the loop, and I hope you guys enjoy this leg workout, and I'll see you soon. What's up, guys? Nick Palladino here. So I was looking back at some of my older videos, and I realized I never really had an instructional video on legs. So that's exactly what I'm going to do for you guys today. It's mainly going to be an instructional video on squats, and as well as some of the isolation exercises that I did afterwards for this leg workout. But today's workout, I'm just warming up right here with 225 pounds and another warm up right here with 275 pounds. But I'm working my way up to doing 5 sets of 3 reps, excuse me, with heavy weight. So I think my working sets today were 330 pounds for 3 sets, and then I did the last 2 sets at 335 pounds, which felt pretty good. Going into this squat day today, I was initially planning on doing all 5 sets with 335 pounds on each side, but I didn't feel quite warmed up, and I wasn't in the right mindset to jump straight into 335 pounds for my working sets. So I decided to start with 330 pounds, which you guys just saw right there, and I think that was a good choice. My form was pretty good. I like the speed of the bar going up. And then right here you got Austin doing his first set of 3 as well. He did a little lighter weight just because I wanted to make sure that he's getting his form down. As you guys can tell, he's kind of popping his butt out a little bit at the bottom of the rep, and I was trying to explain that to him. That thing that he did right there is called a butt wink, where it kind of happens when you're in the bottom of your squat or in the hole of your squat. When you're trying to explode up, your butt sometimes tends to go up first before the rest of your body, and that can be really bad on your lower back. It can make it really sore and just really tight. So you don't want to do that, but at the same time, a lot more people tend to lean too far forward with their back, and it's almost like a good morning exercise, if you guys know what that is. But that's also not a very proper way to do your squats, and I know a lot of people do this when they try to go a little heavier than they're supposed to. So making sure your back is flat and your core is tight throughout the entire rep of the squat will be the best way to avoid injury, and it's the best form for your squat. So just keep that in mind when you're squatting. Have someone maybe tape you to see what you're doing. And taping your squat just gives you a better idea on your form and what you need to work on. And this is a perfect example right here. I did not realize how narrow my stance was, and my stance is so narrow that it's kind of making my my legs and my feet cave in. As you guys can probably tell, a lot of my weight is on the inside of my foot, which is not a very good thing. It actually takes away a lot of the tension on your quad. So after this set, I actually didn't get the 5th set on tape, but the 5th set I did correct my my feet placement, and I did go a little bit wider, which did make it a little bit more difficult to squat just because I wasn't used to the wide stance, but it did definitely put the tension back in the right spots, like on my quads. And then this right here, I think, is the 3rd set, and then you guys are going to see the 4th set right here, which I did make the jump to 335 pounds. As you guys are probably going to be able to tell, the bar speed was not as quick as the 330 pounds, but I still did get all 3 reps up, and it did feel pretty good. So I'm going to let you guys watch this right now, and then I'll come back when we're doing the second exercise of squats.
Come on, come on.
So you guys just watched the 4th of the 5 sets on the heavy squats that I did. And like I said, on the 5th set, I did correct my form, but I didn't get it on tape. So right after those 5 sets, we went straight into narrow stance squats with the toes pointed out wide. Now, pointing your toes out wide really puts a lot of emphasis on your outer quad. So if you guys are trying to target your outer quad on leg day, this is a very, very good exercise, and I do recommend it. I believe here we did 2 sets of 20 reps. And as you guys can probably tell, hopefully he zooms out again, I did not go all the way up on each rep. I kept the constant tension on my quads the entire time. So right at the very top, I went straight back down, and that just really burns the quads. And it's a really good finisher for the squats. After that, we did lunges. Now, before we get into the lunges, I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about hamstrings and quads and kind of the order that I do them in on leg day. It totally depends on what I'm trying to do. For this example, for today or the leg day that we did all of our quad exercises first, and then we moved into hamstring exercises afterwards. But I'm usually 50-50 on it. Sometimes I'll do a quad exercise, a hamstring exercise, a quad exercise, and a hamstring exercise, and I'll switch it like that. But sometimes I'll get all my quads out of the way and then do all my hamstrings. But I never do hamstrings before quads. The first thing I always do on leg day is squats for sure. Now right here, we did 3 sets of lunges. You guys are seeing the 3rd set right here. I did decide to jump up the weight a little bit just because I was going pretty fast on the lighter weight, and I did want to push myself. So we did 15 reps on each leg, which was equaling 30 reps in total. This weight felt pretty good. You guys can probably see on the way back right here that I also don't go all the way up on each rep. I keep that constant tension on my quads, and I'm just going up enough to bring my other leg forward. And this just, like I said, keeps that constant tension and really gives you a burn on your quads. So I recommend this exercise too as well. I mean, lunges is a staple in your leg workout, and it's just a good way to burn out after your squats. And then right here, we moved into really isolating the quads, and we did, I think this is the last exercise we did for quads. We did 4 to 5 sets on the leg extension. Now, as you guys can see, I'm pausing at the top of the rep and flexing the quad. Now, I recommend you guys to do lighter weight, but do it this way, because getting that little squeeze at the top of your rep is a really good way to get that extra burn. And then right here, I handed Austin the camera to give you guys an idea on how quick these sets were. We took no breaks in between each other's sets, so we went back to back of each other. I think it was in total of 15 sets of quads today, or the day that we worked out, so it was fairly high volume. But Austin also brought up a good point when we were doing this exercise. He said he wanted to target his upper quad and just get more definition in that area. And I do have a very, very good exercise for that area of your quad, and I am going to show it in a little bit. But you guys are watching the 2nd set of double leg quad extension, and this set we did do a drop set with 50% of the weight on the stack. So if I was doing 140, I would drop it to 70 and do a burnout with that. And right here, you guys are going to see the one-legged quad extension, which I was talking about to help isolate that upper part of your quad. So what we did right here, this was the 3rd and final set, and actually the final set of quads in general for today. We did normal reps here. Same form as we did for the double leg, but we did it single leg. I think we did 12 reps. You guys can count if you want, but it was 8 to 12 reps, maybe even 15 reps. And then we combined this with a drop set, and I don't even really have a name for them. I guess you can call them stiff leg quad extensions. And this is what's going to target your upper quad. So you want to drop the weight by about 50% for this drop set. And instead of bending at the knee for your reps, I know this looks weird, guys, but it does work. Instead of bending at the knee, you want to keep your leg as straight as possible and kind of lift with the upper part of your quad, and it will definitely target that upper part and give you a lot more definition in that area after a few weeks of work on that. So right here, we jumped straight into hamstrings. Instead of there was not really a reason on why we decided to do dumbbell rather than barbell deadlifts today, but we decided to do stiff-legged dumbbell deadlifts as the first workout for hamstrings. We did, I think, 4 sets on here, 12 to 15 reps. I didn't really count the reps. I just went until I burned, and I did keep the legs straight to really target the hamstrings. Now after this exercise, the rest of the hamstring workout was pretty self-explanatory, so there's not really much to talk about here. We did 4 sets on the hamstring, lying hamstring curls, with the last 2 sets being drop sets of about 50% of the weight on the stack. Right after this, we did another additional 4 sets on the seated hamstring curl. Now like I said, guys, for my hamstrings, I don't really do anything special. special, so there's not really much to talk about, but I did want to give you guys the rep range and the amount of sets we did for hamstrings. I believe in total for hamstrings we did about 14 sets as well, and then we finished the workout with 10 sets of calf raises. And that being said, that's going to wrap up this video, guys. As always, if you guys do have any questions about the workout, make sure you leave a comment below and I'll try to get back to you. The next video you guys are going to see of me is probably going to be me in Miami. It's probably going to be a full day of eating because tomorrow afternoon I am flying out, which is my birthday as well. Tomorrow afternoon I am flying out to Miami for a job the next day, which is the Monday, for a client in Miami. I'm literally going to be flying out there for less than 36 hours. So it's going to be a very quick job, but I'm very excited to go and I want to get that on film for you guys. So just stay tuned for that and I'll see you in the next video.